What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with one of my studs from the Underdog Velocity program. This is Daniel. Daniel, I'm not going to steal your thunder. I'm going to let you introduce yourself to everybody.
What's up? I'm Daniel. I'm from the state of North Carolina. I'm a left-handed pitcher, class of 2026.
Sweet, man. Yeah, love having you on here. I mean, it's hard to believe that it's already been 6 months of us working together. It goes pretty quick, especially during the season.
Yeah, definitely. I remember I first joined roughly 6 months ago, and now we're already in June.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So I guess we'll get right to it. Like, what was your struggle coming in? Like when you first found me or we first started, like what was the biggest thing kind of holding you back from velocity and just pitching in general?
I think the biggest thing was definitely not the greatest of mechanics. Definitely was definitely underweight, undersized, which also doesn't help. But getting on the program really helped. I put on 10 pounds within like the first 2 months.
Yeah.
My mechanics got better, my arm pain went away, and I was just throwing the ball a lot better now than I was 6 months ago.
Yeah, nah, dude. I mean, it's been great to see. I mean, like, monitoring your progress and building your program and everything. Like, it's a testament to you as a person, right? Like you're a worker. Like it's clear with the obviously the results that you've gotten. How'd you find me? Like we could just even go there as well. Cause like I'm in New York, you're down south. Like, how'd that even happen?
Yeah, so I was just scrolling on Instagram one day. I was going through Reels and I saw this ad and it was just like perfect under it was looking at the program and I was like, oh, this is meant for me. Like this is meant for me because I'm only 5'7", 150 pounds, and I'm like, yeah, they're like, I mean, let's just do it. Let's just see what this does, and I've seen great results from it. I'd recommend this program, especially to undersized guys like myself. It definitely works.
Yeah, no, man. I appreciate it. Like, and I'm not paying you to say that, just so everyone knows. Um, what kind of results have you gotten? Like maybe like how much velocity have you gotten? Like, I know you said your arm pain's gone away, which is always a big win. That's always the first step really to get you out of pain. But like, what kind of velocity have you really gained during this program so far?
So far, I'm sitting. I've gained 5 to 6 miles an hour just sitting velocity.
Nice.
I'm still working on my goal of where I wanted to hit. I've had some other things like personal things come in the way of that I could not control.
Yeah,
But I mean, the program works if you really put in the work, and it works. Like you'll find out the results really quickly on how fast you can really get your velocity up.
yeah. I mean, and again, like I say to people all the time, it only works if you do. And like, you're somebody who's obviously put in the work. I'm curious though, like, at what point did you feel like, hey, this program's actually working? Like, was it like the first day, the first month? Like, when did it start like kind of clicking that you're like, oh shoot, like this stuff actually does work?
I think it was like in between like the first month or two because it started to get into a routine and starting to throw the ball. The ball felt like it was leaving my hand a little bit faster, and everything was just seeming like it was starting to connect, and I was starting to get like the train rolling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I mean, and that's obviously even more motivating then because you're like, hey, like this is working. Like I want to really step on the gas here, as opposed to the beginning where it's like kind of unknown. Like, I think it'll work, but like I haven't seen it for myself yet.
yeah.
Like that's oftentimes the hardest part for people. Um, cool, man. I mean, has this changed your perspective on like pitchers, especially pitchers at the highest levels and everything now, like that you've done this level of elite training?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta really tip my cap to those guys who are like throwing 102 miles an hour in the major leagues because there is a lot of work that goes into this. And if this is like if you have to put in the work, this isn't you're just gonna magically gain velocity. This is like hard work. Like you got to be like committed. You have to be very committed to wanting to get better every day.
For sure, man. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where like you look at guys on TV and like obviously they're at the pinnacle of the sport, right? The highest level possible. And oftentimes they make it look so easy.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh, like I just have to do this. I just have to throw like this guy. And then like you go to do it and you start seeing like a deep dive into like how they actually move, how they actually train, like what's required to be at that level. It's like, wow, like that's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? Like it definitely changes your perspective. I know it did for me when I was your age, and it's something that you can definitely use to propel you further. You know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely.
I know we were just talking before we hopped on here about like this weekend and stuff for you. So like maybe kind of tell everybody like what's next for you. Like what does the rest of the season look like baseball wise?
So baseball wise, well, right now I'm looking to basically play like the upper levels of the Little League World Series, and hopefully we're gonna make a run at the actual World Series. If we do, you might see me on TV, you might not. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, I'm just excited because I know my squad's pretty deep. Um, I love my squad, so we'll see what we can do. See what type of magical run we can have. Maybe like a Pacers type run.
Yeah, man, that would really be awesome. Like to get on, I think it's on ESPN, right?
Yeah, yep, I'll be on ESPN.
Be sick. I think you might be like my first guy to be on ESPN. That would be that would be something really sweet, something that you can obviously remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
dude, that's awesome. So if a parent or a player is watching this interview right now and they're kind of like hesitant or on the fence, or they're like, I don't know if this program will work for me, or if we should do it, or if we should, contact this guy to see if this is a good fit for me, like if any, or like what advice would you give though that person or those people?
I would say if you are a wishy-washy type of person, then this is not the program for you. But if you're a guy who wants to walk in here and be like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get better, then this is the perfect program for you, and this is exactly what you want because you will get better if you put in the work for it. Like I know I got better because I wanted it so badly, and although I'm not all the way up to where I want to be yet, I'm on like the right track to be there. So definitely, definitely recommend for someone who's committed.
And again, I appreciate that, man. And I could just see the elation in your voice when you're saying that because I know how important it is to you.
Yeah,
I was a guy in your shoes where like I wanted it so bad, I just didn't know what to do. And until I got that guidance, like it was hard for me. And then, it's just different challenges when you do get that guidance. You have to be able to put in that work every day. But as you've seen, if you follow the plan and especially a personalized plan to you, like the results will find you and you'll get there. And it takes so much stress off of your back of like, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? Like, no, like follow the plan my coach gives me and just go all out with it. And then, the results come. And it's like, it is obviously a really good feeling. And, you know, you've experienced that for sure.
yeah,
All right, cool, man. Well, I won't take too much more of your time. So I appreciate you coming on, excited for the good news to come and hope we see you on ESPN, man.
yeah. Thanks for having me on here. It's been a blessing to have you step in for 6 months of my life.
Absolutely, man. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.